It's time for Cooking with a Single Guy with your host, Mike Obey.
Hello friends, and welcome to the very first episode of Cooking for the Single Guy. I'm Mike Obey. I'll be your host as we go along this cooking journey. Okay, so for our very first recipe, we're going to go with that old standby hamburgers. We got our ground beef here. Now I'm going to show you how to take this and make it into hamburgers. Alright, first thing we got to do is take the hamburger meat, ground beef, and put it into something. You can use a casserole dish like I'm using right now, really a receptacle of any kind is good. You can use a bowl, toilet bowl, fucking anything you like. I would start by ripping this out of the plastic. Slap her in there. You don't need to be too discriminate about how you do this. It's all going to end up as poop anyway. Now most people would assume at this point that you just get your hands in there and mash it into hamburger patties. But we're not going to do that right away. What we're going to do is add some flavoring and stuff like that. Make these burgers real good. Alright, so just organize this fucking hamburger meat here because I want to distribute everything evenly. Now, first off, we'll just add a little bit of barbecue sauce. That'll mix in with the meat, help make it taste good. Next, I'm going to take some oregano. This is just regular dried oregano that you can get at any grocery store. And I'm going to get about a tablespoon of that, because we do have quite a bit of meat. Grind it up in my hand. Let her go. Oh, now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take some garlic and add it to our burgers. This will give you a nice taste. Okay, so we're going to take these garlic cloves and nip one end off, nip the other end off, make a little cut down the center there. That way we can peel the skin off. Simple. Now, once we've done that, we'll smash that garlic down and we'll begin chopping her up. Some people like to add onions to their burgers, so today we're going to give that a try.
Yep.
Alright, so here's how you dice up an onion. Cut off one end, cut off the other end, cut her down the middle, get the skin off. Next, we'll cut her down like this. And I like to go by doing slices. And we turn it. Now our onion is cut up into those nice little squares. Take an egg and you break her and you put her in there, and that helps the burgers to hold together with the eggosity, the eggness. You know how like eggs hold together when you fry them up. Well, it'll work with the burgers. So put that in there. Actually, that's a lot of meat. We might put another egg in. We get to get our hands really dirty. So, come on in on here. Take a little look at that. We're going to get in here. Ooh. 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 Okay, now our hamburger meat is all kneaded up and mixed together really well. It's time to start forming patties out of them. What we do, grab a piece of meat about the size of your fist, or smaller, however size you like. What you're going to do is knead it into balls. Now by doing this, it'll help it to hold together, pack her together real good. Sort of squish her in there, throw it, whatever you got to do to form it into a ball. Once you've done that, you got to lightly, gently work it into a patty shape. And what you've got here is a nice flat hamburger patty ready to go on the grill. Now that we've formed our burgers into burger shapes, it's time for the next stage of our process, cooking. Time to get out to the grill. Okay, now we're outside and we're ready to get cooking. Well, since this is cooking for the single guy, we're going to start off a little simple and use the good old barbecue. Turn on the dials. And now it's time for fire. Now, while we're waiting for that to heat up, I want to tell you something really important. You should always have a beer close to or around your barbecue. Now, this is very important. If you don't have this, it could interrupt the entire harmonic flux variance of the barbecue. It could be a big disaster. I mean, you'll have T-bolts setting off rim deals, and I mean, it's just, you want to have a beer nearby. Trust me on this one. Just use my hands. It's all that we can fit for now. There's a bit of smoke on these burgers, but I wouldn't really worry. I wouldn't worry too much. It's just the fat burning off, really. I think they're cooked pretty good on the underside, so we're gonna have to flip them. Jeez! Yeah, they're doing fine. They'll be ready soon. There's still a little pink in the middle. Whoa! So what I'm gonna do is give them another flip. Whoa! Good Christ, on a bicycle! Ah! Oh, Jesus! Ah! Well, that wasn't so bad. Okay, the barbecue's calmed down. The cheese is melted. Time to take her off. Now we have some delicious, well done hamburgers. Let's take them inside and eat them up. I left out the topping part because I figure you can do that for yourself. So I hope this has been informative, and I hope you make good hamburgers. I'm Michael Bay, and this is Cooking for the Single Guy.